clip, I'll show you how can we plot the data. It is quite simple, very simple and very easy. So Pandas is the tools that very popular because it has the mechanism, the engine that you can use to plot the data, to visualize the data. That is very easy for many people to work with the data. So guys, look at this. Because now you have the PM1, right? So you have the values of the PM. So it's quite simple that you can plot it. I will start plotting this one, df.pm. And guys, it's quite simple. If you plot it, or sorry, no new, sorry, I have to filter. Use the filter one. PM to plot. Okay. So you can see that for the x-axis, it is the index. This one is the index. This is the values of PM. So for the PM1, look at this. The index values is FilterDF.pm. Here, the index is the row, the number of row, the row index. This is actually the one that the one that we don't want, because you can think that you can use the date time to be the x-axis, to be the index of the filter index. So we can set the index, okay, to this data frame. So guys, here, filter df dot. Look at this. We can use the set index and provide the index name, that is dt. Let's take a look at the result. Can you see now there are just only two columns, PM and HR, two series, but the index now changed into the dt1, and it show you a new data series. What does it mean? It means that the result of this statement will be a new data frame. So the original filter DF not change. Okay, so it doesn't change. You can check the filter DF. You can check the filter DF here, and you can see that the index of the original filter DF is still the row index. It's the same one, but here it is a new data frame that used the dt as the index. So I'll focus on this data set. So I will refer to the PM1, and you can see here the index of the PM will be the date and time already. So if you plot the data from here, this is the result. Can you see? It will use the dt as the x-axis. You can change the size of this graph to be width and height. It's a tuples of width and height, and the unit is the inches. So I'll use, for example, 16 inches width and 8 inches for height. So you can see the bigger one. Okay. So I hope that you can see that it's very easy to plot the data. Once you can see the data, once you can visualize the data, you can focus on any other question. You can create a new question from this. For example, maybe you think that okay, you can see the maximum here, and where is the minimum one? So the minimum should be somewhere here, right? So it's quite simple. But now maybe you want to see the histogram of the data, because you want to know that how about the quality of the error at that time. This data contains 2 months of 2018 to January of 2019. So if you want to if you want to see the histogram, it's quite simple. Look at this. I will use the PM1 and use the histogram function. It will plot the histogram of the PM2.5 series. Very easy, right? Very easy. And you can provide uh, more parameter, like you can provide the bins to be like 20, and you will see the result. Can you see? We have the histogram that's a little bit narrower than the original one. Okay, so you can see that now the part of the data that is most frequent is around this histogram. Okay, this bar, and this is a visualization of the pandas. That is very easy to use, right? Okay, guys. I just show you just only two types of the data, and I'll show you some complicated one in other video clips. Okay, see you in the next video clip.